Boo! I'm not a ghost. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, you must be wondering why I'm trapped in this Pikachu body. Well, the answer is I'm not. Hi, my name is Gabriel Lozano, and today for my media studies project, I will be going over representation and conventions of my film in my creative critical reflection. So, what are conventions and representations? Well, in film, conventions are occurring elements that happen throughout the film, and representations refers to the fact of how the media, such as film, portrays these characters in the film compared to real life. It's sort of a way that we tap into different, I guess you would say, stereotypes of how our society works, but in the genre of film. Well, our film portrays one of the most classic conventions in modern film, and that is the underdog story. I would see that the main protagonist of our film is a young cook that isn't really expected to do much, or really isn't expected to have a lot of success. Very new territory that they're stepping in, very new at their job. And the underdog is one of those classics where you don't really expect that person to succeed, but in film, that person is always the one that does succeed. Another reason the underdog convention is used so much in film is the fact that it shows how far progression that a character goes through during the film that makes the audience, relate to the character even more. And another thing that makes a character relatable to the audience is the fact of culture. And we wanted to focus on culture also with the main character of our film. In the film, our main character, we wanted to relate it the most to what we feel the most comfortable with. And we feel the most comfortable with is being Hispanic. Every member of our group is Hispanic in some form or some way. And we wanted to have the same culture, the main character have that same culture, because that is what we strongly relate to, and that's what we have the most knowledge in. So another convention that we used was the classic convention of that the Hispanic is a hard worker, that if they come here to the United States, that they have to work for themselves and only for themselves. Another reason that we wanted to go for the Hispanic convention in our film is because it shows how dedicated the workers are, just like real Hispanic workers, the adversity that they would have to face throughout it, and the persistence that a character would show. And we also wanted to alter that a bit, because we decided to go with someone that is a young character. One, because we didn't want to hire anyone older than 19. And another reason is the fact that we had readily available, we wanted to show a young character that doesn't fully portray the whole Hispanic convention, because as much as he is persistent, they are young people when they feel like they're invincible. They feel like they can go into a job and they can just kill it, and that they know everything, and that they can go into the real world just fine and be financially stable. But that's not what our character does. Our character is very stubborn, and that's what ends up getting him fired from his job because of his choices. This portrays the fact that how a young adult is often experienced in and tries their best in order to fit in the real world, as they're experiencing it for the first time and don't really know what they're doing. The last convention that our film utilizes is the fact that our main character is broke, and that plays and ties into the heritage aspect of our character being Hispanic, and the fact of going from the ground up, literally from nothing, just like immigrants often do, that they start here in the US with nothing. And we wanted to portray that fact as we show with the scene of our main character getting off the bus. He has to use public transit because he doesn't have a car, he can't afford anything. And that's something that we felt that was really important to portray, a fact of a broke or, financially unstable character that hits the relatability with the audience better. Anyways, that is all on my film for today. Thank you so much for watching, and kindly get out.